What does every single Pringles flavor taste like? Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about that.
Now, I know I didn't release a video yesterday. Tried to make videos once a day, every day. But I just ran out of ideas yesterday. I had no content yesterday, so just didn't make a video. But today, if you could tell by the title, I will be trying every Pringles flavor that I could find. This is clickbait. I clickbaited you. You got baited. I don't have every single Pringles flavor ever. I only have the ones that I could find at the stores that I went to. So, unfortunately, I lied. But we still have, 25 different flavors of Pringle. So, it's going to be a great video. You can try every Pringles flavor. See which one's good, which ones are bad. Let's get into it. Now, to start off, I will be rating these Pringles on a scale of 1 to 10. To see which ones are good, which ones are bad. But to start off the video, we got to start off with original Pringles. So let's get into it. Now, Pringles are a pretty solid chip. Can't complain about them, but original Pringles, let's go. Yeah, I mean, it's just your basic chip. The salt on it is good, but it's not like the best potato chip of all time. It's not bad, but like a 6 out of 10. It's salty. It's not too salty to the point where it's like inedible, but it's good. It's a solid chip. Next up, we got lightly salted Pringles. So I'm assuming it's like the original chip, just a little less salty, which is probably gonna make it taste worse than the original ones, but let's try it. Yeah, this one just has more potato flavor than the original one. Definitely less salty, so. But I do kind of like the salt in the original one, so I'm gonna give this one a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10 on the lightly salted. Next up, we got reduced fat Pringles. I didn't even know they made these. I don't know why you'd want reduced fat. Well, if you're trying to eat healthy, you probably want reduced fat, but I don't want that. So, let's get into it. See, it doesn't taste different. It doesn't taste like there's reduced fat in these. I'd say it tastes exactly the same as the lightly salted. Because there's no flavor to this again. It's just like original Pringle flavor, but just like 25% less fat. So I'd give this one another 5 out of 10. It tasted almost exactly the same as the lightly salted, but solid chip. All right, now we're getting into the flavored ones. So now we're gonna try cheddar cheese flavored Pringles. This one's in the limited edition can. I don't know what makes it limited edition. Probably it's got sunglasses and an American flag, but let's get into it. Definitely cheesy. Personally, I'm not a big fan of cheesy flavored chips, but this one's not bad. I give this one a 5 out of 10. You definitely get cheese flavor, almost like a goldfish on like a chip. So I kind of like that, but just not a big fan of cheesy flavored chips. Now we got sour cream and onion, again in a limited edition can. Let's taste these, try it out. Sour cream and onion is definitely like a weird flavor. It's not bad, but just like the taste of onion in it, not the best. I give this one like a 4 out of 10. Not a big fan of it. I think it's like one of the ones in like the variety pack. It's always the last one that I choose, so 4 out of 10. Now we're moving into barbecue. Now I've always been a big fan of barbecue chips, so I got high hopes here. Now let's, dropped it. Let's try them out. That's good barbecue flavor. I really like these. Personally, I think barbecue Pringles are better than barbecue Lay's chips. Just because they give you more barbecue flavor in these. But I'm going to have to give them an 8 out of 10. I really like the barbecue chips. They're pretty good. Now, we got salt and vinegar. Now, salt and vinegar is really hit or miss in most chips because it can be extremely salty or not enough. So let's see these. See, these ones aren't bad. They're not overly salty. Personally, I think Lay's chips on their salt and vinegar ones are like way too salty. But these ones were like a perfect amount of salty. They're saltier than like the original ones, which is good, but it's what it's supposed to go for. But I'd say this is like a 7 out of 10. Salt and vinegar, solid option. Next up, we got cheddar and sour cream. Now I'm assuming these ones are gonna taste like the cheese ones, but with just like a little bit of sour cream in them. Yeah, exactly as predicted. But it's a little bit better than the cheese ones. Not by much. So I'd give it a 6 out of 10. Not bad. Not the best, but it'll do. Next up, we have ranch flavored. Now, I like ranch sometimes, but I'd rather blue cheese than ranch for most things, so let's see what ranch does. That does taste like ranch, which is weird. Weird how close that tastes like to actual ranch. But I'll give it, that's like a 4 out of 10. I wouldn't recommend eating ranch chips because it's just eating straight ranch. If you eat just straight ranch, you're a psychopath because nobody's just eating straight ranch. But yeah, that's about all I can say about ranch. Moving along, we're on to pizza flavored Pringles. Now I think it's just cheese pizza. I don't think there's like pepperoni or some crazy flavor with these, but let's get into it. I wouldn't really say that that's pizza flavored. It's more just like marinara sauce in a flavor. Like there's not a lot of cheese getting in there. It's mostly just, yeah, marinara sauce. I'd say this is like another 4 out of 10. Not a big fan of it because it doesn't taste like pizza. And even if it did taste like pizza, that and the chips just not great. But yeah, 4 out of 10. Next up, we got all dressed. Now, if you know anything about all dressed, you know it's the best chip flavor of any chip. So it's everything into one. So what you missing on that? So I have high hopes for this. I really like that. It's different. I'm getting salt and vinegar mixed with barbecue, mixed with, I don't know, something else. But I really like those. I'd say this is the best one that I've had so far. I'm giving this one a 9 out of 10. I wouldn't say it's a 10 out of 10, but it's definitely up there, 9 out of 10. It could be debatably a 10 out of 10, but for right now, we haven't tried all the flavors yet. 9 out of 10. Now we're starting to get into flavors that I've never had before. Starting off with 7-layer dip flavored Pringles. I have no idea what this is gonna taste like. Well, obviously it's gonna taste like 7-layer dip, but let's go find out. Wow. That surprisingly tastes like a salad. Like it tastes like lettuce with like lime which isn't bad. I like that little lime flavor. You definitely get like a little hint of lime in there. And definitely tastes like a little bit of like lettuce, which is weird. But I'd give it a 5 out of 10 just because of how like interesting they get the flavors in here, like how they get it to taste like that. But yeah, 5 out of 10. Next up, carnitas taco. So if you already know, today will be Taco Tuesday when I'm releasing this video. So let's give them a try. Yeah, I don't like that. It tastes like taco meat that's been sitting out for a few days. Like, there's lime on the box. Don't get any lime with that. It just straight up tastes like taco meat, like old taco meat. 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10 on those ones. I had high hopes too. It was Taco Tuesday, and they just let us down. Next up, we got Mexican street corn. Now, I'm assuming this is just gonna be like a tortilla chip in a Pringle, like in Pringle form, but let's find out. I was wrong. It is like a Pringle with like a dusting of like, sort of like a corn flavor. Yeah, I'd say, yeah, Mexican street corn. It definitely tastes like that, but it's just like, it's not a tortilla chip at all. It's just a regular Pringle with like a dust on it. That one's not bad. I kind of like that one. I'd give it a 6 out of 10. That one wasn't bad. Interesting flavor for sure, but I kind of liked it. Next up, Philly cheese steak. Now, it's a pretty good sandwich, but let's see if Pringles can make it into a good chip. That definitely tastes like a Philly cheesesteak. Like, you definitely get the cheese flavor in there. Then there's like a hint of onion in there. And then there's definitely like a beefy flavor along with it. It's not bad. It is kind of weird, but I'd say this is like a 5 out of 10. Right in the middle. Not bad, but not great. So, Philly cheesesteak. Keeping it going, we got Texas barbecue brisket. Now, I'm hoping this tastes like smoked brisket, because that would be phenomenal. But let's see what Pringles cooked up with this one. I am definitely getting brisket flavor with that. I really like these. They did good with the brisket flavor on this. I'd give this one an 8 out of 10. Because it's like a barbecue flavor, which I love the barbecue flavor. But it also has like a little bit of brisket flavor with it. So, yeah, 8 out of 10. Solid flavor. Next up, we got chili cheese fries. So I'm assuming these are going to taste like a ballpark chili cheese fries something. Let's see. Yeah, these ones, you get blasted with flavor almost immediately. There's like a little bit of that taco meat flavor. And it also tastes like canned nacho cheese put on it too. I wouldn't say I'm the biggest fan of these. I'd probably give this one a 4 out of 10. It's not the best. And it definitely is not like a good meat and cheese flavor. So, chili cheese fries, not great. Next up, we got loaded baked potato. Now, I'm assuming this is just gonna taste exactly like loaded baked potato. Mmm. I don't know how to describe that one. That one's got hints of everything in it. Like, it's a little bit of bacon flavor along with a little bit of cheese. I kind of like these ones too. I think I'd give it a 7 out of 10 on a loaded baked potato. Those ones are pretty good. Like, it's definitely got potato flavor because it is a chip, but I like the little bacony flavor in it. That's pretty good. Keeping it going, we're moving on to honey mustard. Now, I like honey mustard with my chicken and fries, so I'm a pretty big fan of honey mustard. So let's see if they did it right in these chips. Yeah, wow. That tastes like honey mustard. That is pretty close to the actual flavor of honey mustard. But, like I said with the ranch one, I don't know why you'd be wanting to eat like dipping sauce as a chip. Like, it's fine if you got something else with it. Like I said, chicken tenders or fries, put that in sauce. But if you just want to eat straight sauce as a chip, I think that's kind of weird. So I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. Just because it is close to the flavor. But I wouldn't want to just eat straight sauce flavored chips. I think that's kind of weird. Next up, hot honey. So I'm going to assume this is like a spicy honey chip. Just based off the picture on the box. But let's try it. Mmm. I really like these. These ones are good. It does have honey flavor, and it has a hint of spice. Like, it's not overly spicy, like spicy Doritos or Takis, or it's gonna like burn your face off. But it does have a little kick to it that'll like put a little bit of spice on your tongue. I bet you if you eat a lot of these, it'll feel really spicy. But if you only have a few, it's really good. I think this one's up there with all the rest. This one gets a 9 out of 10. Next up, we got dill pickle. Now, I've had this debate with people in the past of pickle flavored chips. Personally, I think they're gross. Some people really like them, but I'm never a big fan of pickles. I usually take them off my burger because I'm not a big fan of it, but let's try them. One out of 10. It just tastes like a potato dunked in pickle juice that's been sitting there for a few days. It's gross. I've never been a fan of the chips. For those of you that like dill pickle chips, good for you. I am not one of you. Moving along, we got everything bagel flavored chips. I've never seen these before. I'm gonna assume they taste like an everything bagel, but I have no idea. Wow. That tastes really close to a bagel with cream cheese, which is shocking. I don't know how they did it, but it is still a chip, so it's not like perfect, but overall, it's not bad. I give this one a 5 out of 10 too. Like, it is weird that it does taste like a bagel with cream cheese, but it's just not like the best flavor. A normal bagel with cream cheese would be better than getting these chips. Now we're moving into the last 3 sets of chips, and they're all kind of on theme. They're all hot ones, Pringles. This is the Verde one. So I think it's the least spiciest of the 3, but let's try it, see what it tastes like. That's got some kick to it. Oh my God. Ooh, that's spicier than I thought it'd be. Hold on. That was way spicier than I thought it would be. Oh man, it doesn't go away. It's like a buffalo wings incident all over again.
Dude, it hurts to cough. Oh my god.
But overall, it's not a bad flavor. It is like a little salsa flavor. I'd give it 5 out of 10. Not bad. A little bit spicy though, so I do warn you on that. But it is Hot Ones. If you ever seen the show Hot Ones, it's where they eat spicy wings, so yeah, it makes sense why it's a little spicy. I just didn't think it'd be that hot to start off with. I wonder what the next ones taste like. Oh my god. Okay, for the next two, we've got milk on standby. I've learned from the Buffalo Wild Wings incident. But the next one we're gonna try is Hot Ones Barbacoa. So I'm assuming these are like a barbecue sauce chip, but it's probably gonna be spicy, so kind of, man, I'm nervous. Let's get into it. Okay, those ones aren't as bad in spice. And it tastes just like a barbecue chip. I actually really kind of like these. I give these ones an 8 out of 10. It's not overly spicy, and it is just like a barbecue flavor, so I'll take that. Last Pringle of the day, we got Hot Ones Rojo. I could just tell this is probably gonna be spicy, and I'm probably gonna want to die after I eat these. So, flashbacks of Buffalo Wild Wings. Let's get into it. It's a little spicy, I would say. It is a little spicy. It's got some kick to it. I still think the Verde ones were the spiciest out of all of them so far, but those Rojo ones weren't bad. It's like a little bit like a Taki. So I like Takis. I give them like a 6 out of 10. But yeah, that is me trying every Pringles flavor that I could find. I know there was like Miller Lite ones that were out there somewhere. Couldn't find those, but overall, pretty solid review. I like Pringles. I hope this encourages you to go out, try Pringles, do something. But yeah, pretty solid review. Wordle Stats, song of the day. I'll see you later. Holy shit, why are these spicy? Why are these the spiciest ones out of all of them? It's, ugh.